All right, yes, y'all. This is the finale. It is The Bachelor, and I'm so excited. I know. I told y'all I've been leaning, more towards Latia, but I hear everybody's, you know, comments and things and telling me that it's going to be Juliana. So, whoever you pick, I'm just going to be happy for them anyway because they are both beautiful, gorgeous, fabulous young ladies. So, all right, let's go to. If you missed any part of The Bachelor, I'm just going to go to a few, parts of it and see what's happening. Okay.
Could be more compatible. But on the other hand, Latia said that she's willing to move and to jump right into a family. However, is that what Grant wants? Or does he want to wait a bit longer before having kids? We'll have to think about all these things on these last chance dates where it's sunny for Juliana and rainy for Latia, which maybe at this point Grant will take as a sign because he really can't decide. The Dominican Republic is trying to tell you something, Grant. I don't know. He's gonna have to have some basis to make this decision. She makes me feel like there's a future in her, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Do you love my son? Ready to settle down and have kids.
Life is not always happy and chipper.
Alright, so here we have the grilling of the girls, and I think this is made out to be way more dramatic than it will actually be. I mean, I'll be pleasantly, maybe devilishly surprised if it does turn into a drama fest. But even this moment where Grant's mom asks Juliana if she loves Grant and Juliana pauses, I don't know if I buy it. There's no way. We know from the end of last episode and also later in this preview that they've pumped up the double love story. The only thing that this finale is going to be about is Grant's indecisiveness, and frankly, I'm more interested in the after the final rose than anything. Because
Get a lawyer to help fill out my disability paperwork and pay $0 out of pocket.
I can't. Excuse me, you just interrupted.
Because once Grant finally makes his decision, everything will be sunshine and roses.
Bueno,
hola, ¿qué pasó? Just how close he was to not picking them.
I know. This is just about Grant, Ellis, The Bachelor, the finale, and
so for me, it's all about that final rose ceremony decision and then any updates since filming ended. Everything that leads up to that is just extra.
Are you closer to getting there with one girl more than the other?
I don't know yet.
As your mom,
okay, see, there you have it.
I'm asking you to walk away from that.
There you have it. Grant doesn't know. Hey. All right. How y'all doing? I just love these shows. Love is Blind, Paradise, The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. Just go ahead and name them all. All right, so I'm just going to give my personal opinion. And I don't think Grant is going to pick anybody now. Because I've been watching it since the beginning. And I know a lot of y'all told me y'all haven't even watched it. And I'm like, oh my God, I literally cannot believe you have not watched The Bachelor. Like, Grant Ellis is the hottest guy. Okay. All right. So I said in the beginning that Grant, the selection of women they gave him, they just were not the woman for him. Hey. I look like somebody. All right, well, thank you. I'll take that. And they got millions of dollars. Yes, I'll take that. All right, we was listening to the Grant say he don't know who he's going to pick. It was just like I figured, y'all, if you watch The Bachelor. So I'm saying he's not going to pick anybody now because he's not. I was leaning towards Latia. Hey, yeah, we're talking about Grant Ellis, The Bachelor. Yes. Did y'all vote? Drop me a 1 for Juliana. Do y'all think he's gonna pick Julianna? You know, I can give my personal opinion, y'all. I think he's not gonna pick anyone. I know this entire time I was rooting for Latia. She's from Hawaii, so it just seemed like they had more of a connection than he had with Zoe, because you know they were the final three, and he had zero connection with Zoe, because when I seen him, you know, go meet her and everything, he wasn't even smiling. It was terrible. I was like, oh no, he's not that into Zoe. So I know. Hi. Yeah. And I don't know. I just hope he picks Latia, y'all. I don't know. So, all right, let's go back to, because people are still on Alex. I don't know if y'all remember Alex in the beginning. You know, he sent her home. They thought that, you know, in the tell-all that there was a connection. There was zero connection. Like, I really thought he would pick Alex, but she didn't even make it. All right, so let's keep going.
First time you ever watched something from the Bachelor franchise?
I believe I watched Hannah Brown's. This isn't over for me yet.
Oh my God, well, all right.
I went to Google, I was like, the best season of The Bachelor, and it was Hannah Brown's season. So that's shout out to you, Hannah Brown.
What was the first movie you ever remember seeing?
It's called Love Don't Cost a Thing. That was like the first movie I sat.
Nick Cannon, he was awesome.
It's really short.
All right, so let's get back to, that was Grant, y'all. You know, I have to watch anything that's about him. He is the best dressed. He is, you know, I think he's the hottest guy that ever was on The Bachelor. Let me know if I'm wrong. Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. It's just my personal opinion. All right, so living life, live it up. Yeah. All right, let's go to see what Grant is talking about. I know he's scaring me because I just knew Grant was going to pick Alex. And then I went from Alex to Carolina. And now I went to Latia. Well, no, I thought he was going to pick Zoe until I seen their date. Because they never went out on a date. And that's why I was like, how did she get to the finale? Anywho. So, yeah, she's gone now. And Julianna popped out of nowhere, y'all, because I just knew that Grant was picking, you know, I'm going to say it, Latia. All right, so, I don't know. Let's see. I really liked Chicks in the Office when they did their thing on Grant, and they, you know, think he's the hottest guy too. So, all right, so, okay, how do you skip all of these commercials? God.
So, what do you feel like the next step is for us?
Should we meet your family and get engaged, or?
That's a good step. That's what I
was thinking. What were you thinking?
That's a good. I was thinking something along those lines.
Okay, good.
See?
Another thing I do want to talk about is I know that your number one aspiration and something that drives you is to be a wife and a mother.
Yeah.
So, what do you feel like your timeline is in terms of that?
I mean, I think that I'm ready, and I feel like we're pointed in the same direction. Our values are aligned, and I feel like we'll figure out the timeline.
Latia, y'all.
But
I think
I'm 31, ideally like 2 years. That's like
Pick Latia.
something that I set for myself just because it only gets tougher to
See, I was
have
looking at
kids the older that I
the
get.
other episode where he was
the most important thing to me to have
saying
like a
he loved
solid
Julianna.
foundation in my marriage
He said
and
he
in
loves
our
Julianna.
relationship, and that is 100% a decision that we make together.
Okay,
Don't you think?
I do, I agree. I just wanted to discuss that and have that out there. Because the last thing I want is to
What
get on one knee and something falls apart in terms of that timeline. Well, you know, we have a solid
talking now?
foundation
What?
to build off.
And we have time.
And we have time.
Okay, this
which
is
is
The
good.
Bachelor, y'all. This
So,
is
you know, Latia's
Grant
timeline is a
Ellis,
lot
the
faster than
hottest
mine
guy
in
that
terms
ever
of
was on The
having children.
Bachelor.
I always envisioned my
And
partner and
everybody's
I
saying he's picking
enjoying life
Julianna.
for a little while
That's why I
before
said,
taking
put a
that step.
one
I
down
think
there
that
if
if
you
you're in
think.
love with somebody, it changes your perspective on life because you're going to compromise for somebody that you really love. Earlier today, you know, some of the things that you said, they do have me worried a little bit because, you know, I am scared of losing you. The last thing I want is for us to be together and something comes in between us.
So my brain just spirals a lot, and so it's like
Okay. Are y'all
I know that
for
you're
Julianna?
exploring other connections
one.
that you have. That's obviously like a tough part of the process
Latia.
for me.
Put a two
And
down there.
I worry about like my feelings, and I think it's just like my anxiety of like the unknown. You know what I mean?
I think they're a
Today,
beautiful
we had
couple.
so
Am I
much fun
wrong?
together, and it was just about us. And so I don't really want to know or hear about how your time is spent with other people. I just want to focus on what we have in our relationship and what makes me excited about staying here with you and about what happens after.
Okay, well, I definitely understand.
Okay.
And, you know, I have nothing but respect for you. I know your mindset, and I want you to know I'm there with you mentally. At the beginning, it's fun, and it's, you know, you're getting to know people, but then when you find out that you really have feelings for somebody, it becomes a lot more serious. And falling in love can be a scary thing. But the one thing I do know is that you're somebody that's worth it. I have something for you.
See, I just think they're a match made in heaven.
Grant and Latia, I hope that plunging into the breathtaking cenote in Punta Cana deepen the connection between you, fostering a sense of trust and adventure that will hopefully carry you forward on this incredible journey of love. Should you choose to forego your individual rooms, please use this key to stay as a couple in the fantasy suite. Jessie.
All right. I'm just in love with them. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to stick to my, it's Grant and Latia. That's, you know, everybody's saying he's picking Julianna. So, hey. All right.
I've lived my life. I'm 70 years old now. I mean, I have lots of things.
I'm also listening to this beautiful makeup beauty queen here who sells her fabulous collection, her line. And yes, and she looks fabulous. All right, so
it affects your skin. Time affects your skin.
oh no. Y'all are not finna do this. You are not. Okay, I'm not gonna play this to y'all because I didn't, you know, watch the video first. So, all right, they're saying that Grant went with Latia. They are. I'm not for sure. I didn't see that. Okay. Okay, now they're saying he's with Julianna. See, I'm telling y'all, I don't know. I don't know. All right, so I don't know. That was really it, Earth Angels. You know, let's see what Grant is saying here. Hold on.
You guys ready for a sneak peek of Grant? All right, here it is.
Grant really does like check everybody's boxes. Tall, handsome, smart, hottest bachelor ever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Show him again.
He is genuinely seeking a wife and a mother for his kids. Cinderella can take a full backseat because this is like next level type of love.
Okay.
Music is a very integral part to be able to express myself. I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to find my wife. I'm ready to have kids. I'm ready for everything.
Okay.
I love you.
I can see her as my wife. I'm falling for you.
I am not used to dating emotional guys that like write you songs and play the piano. And
You're not? Oh, great. Why did you have to say that? You should have kept that to yourself and just enjoyed his absolutely incredible serenade to you, Hunty. See, that's why she went home.
Mind if I steal you?
Don't say I never had a man do such and such for
You want
me.
to talk about aggressive? You're aggressive. Not my shot. Everybody just really wants Grant. I will kick her ass. I'm not kidding you. And we're all fighting.
Yeah, if you're going to keep talking about, oh my God, I never had a guy buy me flowers, roses. Oh my God, I never had a guy sing to me. You should have just enjoyed Grant's amazing serenade to you that night and just, you know, say how wonderful and amazing he was. But no, you got sent home, Hunty, because you up here talking about, I've never had a guy sing to me. This is my first. Seriously, use your charm. Use whatever you got, Hunty. Don't even mention what a guy never has done for you. Who cares? I mean, you have a fine specimen of a man right there in front of you, and you are talking about Tom, Slick, and Happenstance, and whoever. I'm telling you. Somebody will tell her, and then she won't ruin it next time. So, anywho, oh no, now they're crying. No, I'm not going to that because I'm just happy, you know, with Grant and Latia right now. So no, I'm not gonna play y'all crying because you know they have to put that what do you call it, y'all? The drama in there, whatever, you know, crying and boo-hoo. See, here's the thing, and everybody knows it, right? Like these shows, it's no way that you can fall in love with somebody that fast. I mean, you know, of course they say you can, you know, but I mean, it's just, you know, you're feeling, you know, all fluttery and, you know, all of that. Ecstasy. Yeah, okay. But how can you fall in love that fast? And let's be real here. So the show is sped up so fast and you're trying to feel feelings, you know, that you're not feeling. And, you know, a person, you know, a man or a woman, you know, Adam and Eve, knows if they really like that person, right? Okay, fine. Nobody's saying nothing. Okay, so you know, I mean, you know, you can fool yourself and say, oh, I really like this person. And then, you know, when it comes down to it, like, what was that one show, y'all? Have y'all ever watched it? Marriage at First Sight or something like that? What was that show? And I couldn't understand for the life of me, you know, they had got married before, you know, getting to know each other. And, you know, they lived together and everything, this show. And if you ever heard of it, I do believe it's called Marriage at First Sight. And they got married and hated each other guts. I mean, they literally couldn't get along. The couples, it was just awful. Like, I don't even know if one couple that made it on that show. Like, everything he did irked that girl. And he was really a nice guy. You know, I mean, I thought he was. I mean, how do I know? But he seemed to be a nice guy. He worked and everything. What was that? What is going on with the electronic techno gadgets? I mean, they are doing all kinds of crazy things. I don't know what that was. I don't know what's going on with this. Oh, now I don't know. Should I put it down? Oh my God, I don't know. I think I should. All right. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I don't know what's going on with my gadgets. So anywho, yes, I was talking about the Bachelor, Grant Ellis, and you know, nobody's saying anything, you know, because they said they didn't watch it. I mean, seriously, really, y'all, you did not? Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go because my techno gadgets are moody right now. It's Grant and Latia. I know, right? That's what I think. I could be wrong because everybody's saying it's Grant and Julianna. All right, I'm gonna go because I don't know if my phone is getting ready to blow up. All right. I don't understand what's going on here. All right. All right. Bye, y'all. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for the likes and the hearts. Thank you. Before they walk away with these samples, I'm gonna grab it and use it.